to Top Gear. In tonight's show, we've got every sort of car you can imagine. We're rammed to the gills with them. We've got dirt cheap cars.
We've got Italian supercars.
We've got electric cars.
We've got pickup trucks.
And ladies and gentlemen, we've also got a Vauxhall Aguila.
Whatever your taste, whatever your budget, we've got something for you tonight. But we're kicking off with one of the greatest names in motoring. Maserati. The Italian sports car company with a truly glorious history. There at the very dawn of Formula One, this was the team that took the great Juan Manuel Fangio to his final F1 title and went on to build some of the most beautiful race cars and road cars ever seen. But in recent times, the shine has faded on the old Trident badge. Yes, there have been some decent saloons and pretty coupes, but the closest Maserati has come to a real head-turner was 2004's MC12, which was just a Ferrari Enzo with a body kit. For the last genuine Maserati supercar, you've got to go back to this. The beautiful Bora. This was the last genuine Maserati supercar, and it was built in 1971. So we haven't had a new one in 50 years. Must be time for a new one then. This is the all-new Maserati MC20. It's got supercar looks. It's got supercar doors. It's got a proper supercar price tag. But after 50 years out of the game, what sort of a supercar has Maserati built? You might think if you were building a supercar from scratch, fit for the third decade of the 21st century, that you'd go for some electric hybrid plug-in thingy. But the MC20 is at heart quite old school. No e-motor, no regenerative braking, just a turbocharged V6 behind me, sending power to the rear wheels. That turbocharged V6 makes 621 horsepower, which, in a car that weighs just under 1,500 kilos, is plenty. Does it 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds? And over 200 miles an hour flat out. By any standards, it's a very fast car. You're not going to be late for anything. So, it definitely does the whole supercar speed thing, but with a super stiff carbon fibre tub and double wishbone suspension all round, where the MC20 really comes to life, it's through the corners. This chassis can handle really rapid direction changes. Wind the lock on it so fast it darts around in a way that no Porsche 911 could possibly hope to do. You've got to be on top of your game. That's the way it should be. Good front end grip. Back wants to come round, but it's nicely balanced. This is really a massive 620 horsepower go-kart. Issues? Well, it's an Italian supercar. Of course there are issues.
Brakes. They're effective, but they take a huge push. The pedal requires much more effort than any rival car. Maserati's done this deliberately. There's a bit of a mismatch between the input required for the brake and the little delicate steering inputs required for the light steering. I think the biggest problem is the size of the fuel tank. 60 litres. And this V6 likes a drink.
And then there's the question of where on earth you're actually going to put anything.
Now, normally when your engine's in the rear, you have lots of luggage space up front. But enough room for a pair of undercrackers and maybe a sock. However, there is more boot space back here. The trouble is, it's right next to the engine, which means it gets quite hot. Bad news if you're transporting ice cream. Very good news if you're a high-speed pizza delivery service. That's hot.
But look, it wouldn't be a Maserati without a few foibles. And in truth, it's just good to have that badge back in the supercar game.
Would I have this MC20 over a McLaren or a Ferrari? You know what? I think I would. I love the simplicity. It's not trying to be a clever hybrid. I love the way it looks. I love the way it drives. It's unlike anything else on sale. Will it provide a prosperous and stable financial future for Maserati? Probably not. But I'm so glad it exists anyway. Wow. Skip a wheel in the dirt. Skip a wheel in the dirt. Tell you what, it's a really great car. Welcome back, Maserati. We have missed you.
I love it. Last week Lotus, this week Maserati, those legendary names coming back out the woodwork and absolutely smashing it.
You wouldn't put your money on it, though. This is Maserati and its track record isn't great. When they say we're going to make a carbon fibre supercar from scratch, including the engine, the correct answer is, of course you are, lads. But actually, they've gone and done it, and it's good.
And I believe there's an electric version in the pipeline.
Yeah, they're saying there's a convertible and an electric version in a couple of years. However, this is Maserati. A couple of years could mean 4 or 5 financial implosions, so we won't hold our breath. But this is still a great car.
Well, now it's time in the hands of the stick.
Here we go, the MC20 looking menacing in black. Our test track looking almost entirely underwater. Oh, stepping out of line at 100 miles an hour there on the straight. Look at the standing water. The MC20's carbon fibre tub made by the legendary Italian race outfit Dallara. This car is built of the good stuff. Stick working his way through that 8-speed double clutch gearbox. That V6, not the most exciting sounding. Into the follow through, this could be interesting. Stick getting his money out that steering wheel today. Holding it together there. Across the line.
Straight away off the bat, it was a very, very wet lap, tipping it down. So the time was rock bottom, 1:30.4.
And not a good tyre in the wet either.
No. So when it dried out and just after the cameras had left, we sent the Stig out again on a dry lap What do you reckon? So 130.4 on a wet lap.
17 dead.
17?
Oh. We're down here.
Yeah.
Oh. About 120. Higher. Higher.
I reckon.
Higher.
About there. About
Where are
a
you
bit slower
thinking?
than the GTS AMG.
You're there.
Behind the Bugatti?
Not a million miles away.
Yep.
116.6. It's faster than a Veyron SS. Faster than a Veyron SS. Look at that. Unbelievable. And now it's time to move on and talk about money saving.
Correct. Because we've all noticed everything's getting very expensive right now in the UK, including cars.
In the last year, the average price of a second-hand car has gone up by £5,000.
Wow.
But are there still cheap, cheerful, reliable used car bargains to be had? We decided to find out.
To see if you can still pick up a load of used cars for us to have a look at. All bought for less than 500 quid. All with MOTs ready to roll. In theory. Wow. Well, I've got to say, do you know what? Looking round already,
How are they this cheap?
bargains.
They can't have MOTs, can they?
Oh, challenge. 250 quid.
What, this?
Yeah.
These are great cars, tough as you like.
Here,
Yep.
you have 5 minutes to each choose a car. You may start the engine, but you may not move the car. Whichever car you're in when the time's up, is the one you're going to be driving.
When's the 5 minutes start?
Don't know. Oh, right, I've seen that.
First things first, rear suspension, I think, is the problem. That's quite solid.
This is the one that young Paddy would have bought, because I'd have been skint and I know where to run and run and run. Not too bad, that. I'll put that in the old reserves.
What's in there, Chris?
Air, lots of fresh air.
Paddy, you reckon?
Bit of headroom for you in that.
Practical? No, can't do it.
Little MX-5 here.
Have you seen the rust on that thing, Paddy?
Rust. It's a bit of... Oh dear. That's not good.
For 500 quid, the Merc's got to be the one that appeals, hasn't it? She's done 380,000 kilometres. Starts okay. That is a good car.
Oh, I'm going to look at the MG. Panicking.
Lads, 364. It's got the checkered flag on and everything. Look
Start
at
it up, Pab.
Absolutely sweet as a nut, this one.
Oh, no. Oh, that one, diesel.
Couldn't live with that, even if it was the best car here. Oh, my lord. That's had a bit of a life.
Did you have a look at the Celica?
Hey, sounds good.
Is it all right?
Sounds good, you know.
Here we go. Oh, that's the front runner so far. Listen to that.
Volvo. Best seats of the lot. Oh,
Hey,
5-cylinder
I've got my
motor.
eye on this one.
Frederick, sit in this.
You like it?
It's lovely.
That's all right, that is. Torn between two very different cars.
I know where I'm going. Merc it is for me. I can do a bit of mini cabbing to Luton Airport, so I'm going to be... And I even look right for the job, don't I?
Oh, he's got Celica.
No, I'm going Volvo.
You can't make your mind up for anything, can you, Flintoff?
Volvo. It's going back to my Scandinavian roots. Thank you.
Having each put our chips on a car, it was time to find out what we actually ended up with. And to do that, we'd been given the run of an empty army training ground. Where it has to be said, the early news was, go on the little Cooper, hey! I had bagged a winner. This Mini runs like an absolute dream. 14 brake horsepower to the front wheels, 364 pounds. Aside from a few warning lights on the dash, it's mega.
And come on, it might be 21 years old,
Whoa!
but that classic Mini styling still looks fantastic.
It was designed by Frank Stevenson, who had a hand in designing the Ferrari F430. Practically a supercar, this thing.
Well, that's clearly not true. But if you're talking about a supercar for 450 quid, my C-Class was a joy. The W203 launched in 2000, 2.1-litre turbo diesel engine, about 140 horsepower, load of torque. The fact is, I got seduced by the rear-wheel drive, and I've done 4 slides already. This is, I'm sure, the one to have. Although with all the fun you'll get from buying a turn-of-the-century Mercedes like this one, there are certain risks attached. They're not that tough. This is the era when Mercedes-Benz rusted, the engines weren't that reliable, but come on, look at it! For the money I'm driving around in a silver Mercedes, it has to be the choice, doesn't it?
Harrison's loving life in that, sliding it about. I went for a Volvo V70, not sure it's the right car. The Celica was calling me, I think that might have been more fun, but I'm thinking £495, Volvo, bulletproof, reliable. This has done 193,000 miles. What sold it in the end was the seat. As soon as I sat in it, it was so comfy. I'm just worried I've gone boring. Whoa! Thanks, Chris.
Lads, I've got to tell you, this Mini's driving like an absolute dream.
That Mini looks far too good for the money. But I've got car envy for the Volvo as well. I know how good those Volvos are.
It's the comfiest car seat I've ever sat in.
There is an untold joy in this type of car. I just love the fact that you feel like you're beating the system. You get in it and you think, why would you want to spend any more money?
Well, it was time to find out. Because to see if our bargain basement cars were something you should actually consider living with, the producers had decided we should drive them through a test track.
Stop! Back!
Yes, allegedly simulating a full year's wear and tear on them. First would be a strength test, where we'd have to drag a tractor tyre up and over a very steep hill. Then, suspension wear, bouncing across a series of very bumpy dips, before finally reaching the water splash. A reliability testing wade through 3 feet of murky water. Now, the tank overcame the 3 obstacles in 5 minutes 56 seconds. Question was, working together, how fast could we get all 3 cars through?
Boys, remember, never leave a man behind.
Or a sub £500 car. What is that? Oh dear, dear.
Brintoff, you've got a tow hook on. Let's tow it up. Right, come over against the clock.
There we go, boys. Here we go. Boys off.
Not a chance. Watch this.
It's going on.
Not a chance.
Done it. Go on.
Nowhere near. Oh, God.
She's not gonna go. Teamwork. You've shot off.
I thought you wanted me to go.
We're going to have to give you a bit of a shove, aren't we? Right, hold on. Wait, don't go yet. Go.
so close.
Stay there, Fred, we've got this, stay there. I'm going to come and ram your tyre, Fred. Oh dear.
With it becoming increasingly clear that our cars didn't have enough grunt to get even themselves over the hill,
Lift it. There we go. Hey!
I decided to spin the Merc around and give Fred a shove from behind.
Flintoff, just get it pinned in first now. I'm going to go up backwards so I don't do my radiator and I've got more traction because I'm front wheel drive.
Go on, Chris.
He's coming. Oh, here we go. Come on, Chris, hit me, Chris.
Give me the beans, Fred, give me the beans. Give me the beans. Spin it, Fred. Yes. Oh, man. Oh. Right. Take the tyre off, quick.
Now I've got to get these two over.
Give yourself a run at it. Go on. Oh dear. Paddy, I'm beat. I'll give you a nod.
That is not even possible. How is that even possible?
I slowed down because I didn't want to hurt your car.
So that was two of us now stuck, and the only option for help was Flintoff.
I'm coming, boys, I'm coming.
Oh God, no!
No.
No!
I'm just gonna go for it.
Yes!
Where's he gone? Oh, it's like bloody Jaws, this.
I'm coming. Here we go.
Oh, gee!
Just about proven our car's strength,
Oh, lads. I see danger.
next up was the suspension test.
Hang back, lads, I'm going in.
Here he goes.
Whoa! Oops, it did. Oh no! This is not good for this car. He's not enjoying it. Oh no! The ball boys through. Tell you what, my car did not enjoy that one bit.
Shall I have a go?
Go on, Chris. Get that water out for my little Mini.
Oh, no!
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Might have a bit more of a run up at this.
Come on, little man. That is horrendous. That is horrendous.
Here we go. Oh, my little Mini.
Oh, my God.
Go on, the Cooper. Oh, the Cooper's done it.
Should have made some time up there.
We must have smashed it over that, surely.
Definitely smashed something. Leaving what looked like an important piece of the Mini behind.
I literally do not know how this Cooper's still going.
The car-killing dips were done with, and there was just one very unpleasant obstacle left between us and the finish line.
What is going... Oh, no, that is deep.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, my word.
Go on, Pat, get through it, go on.
I'm going in. Go on the minute. Go on the minute.
Go on, go on.
Go on the minute. Go on the minute. Go on the Mini! He's done it! He's done it! The finishing line is ahead, boys! The Mini's through! Come on, Mercedes!
Come on, go. Come on, go. Oh my God, I'm actually floating. I'm floating.
I'm coming, Chris.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on, the Volvo.
Don't hit me too hard. Yes, yes, Fred. Yes, Fred.
Keep on it.
Yes, Fred.
Or, to put it more accurately, no, Fred.
We can't won't start me. My exhaust is bubbling.
Oh God.
I'm stuck now.
No, while Flintoff was busy discovering just how deep he was stuck,
Oh no! No! Oh no!
we decided to give Plan A another good go. Handbrake off, neutral, get it whacked out.
One push!
Speed, Chris!
No
Speed!
speed! No speed!
Yes! Go on, son! And, bang! Once we'd concluded that wasn't going to work, yes! Stop! Kill it! It was time to break out Plan B. 8! Are you ready? I'm going to drop it onto the bonnet. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
There.
No. When I grab hold, hey, look at me. When I grab hold of that, do not pull it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
You actually.
I've got a Plan B! I've got a Plan B!
You know how cold this is?
Has it escaped you that we've actually got to get out of here in time? Come on.
Yeah, this is you. You've got a point.
So, once we'd successfully teamworked the tow rope onto the Volvo,
I can't feel my feet.
it was just a simple case of hauling it out.
Go on, Chrissy!
Come on, the Merc.
She's out! Ah! You big...
And, having successfully demonstrated precisely why it was called Plan B,
You just fired a roll of bricks at me shins, you dick!
Let's get to the finish.
just 100 metres short of the checkered flag,
Oh God, it's gone.
our used car bargains decided enough was enough.
Oh God, no. Oh no, 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 no. No way. Okay, this is gone. Merc is dead. Oh, here comes Tank Man.
The results. The tank completed the course in 5 minutes and 56 seconds. Oh, you did not complete the course in 21 minutes and 23 seconds. Well, no surprise on the result there, really. Where are you going? Where are we going?
I'll tell you where we're going. Find another car.
I want to dry my feet.
No good start, is it? 3 cars driven, 3 cars killed.
Was that mini dead pad? Or was you being melodramatic?
A couple of dents. Still look very drivable to me.
I thought so as well, but it turns out a common issue with that generation of Mini is when you drive over a submerged telegraph pole on an army barracks, it rips the radiator clean out.
I've heard
Very
that.
common.
I've heard that.
Very common. Anyway, we'll get back to that film later. Now we must move on to EVs. We know everything's going electric nowadays. And for some types of car, though, it's not that much of a leap from petrol, really.
Exactly. Little city runabouts going electric. It's hardly a big deal.
But some of the corners of the car world might be a tougher nut to crack. The good old-fashioned pickup truck, which here in America is big business. Literally millions of these are sold over here every year. And they're not just bought by farmers and lumberjacks, they're bought by everyone. So far, they've been very much not electric, very petrol. But all that could be about to change, thanks to that lad. It's called the R1T, and it comes from an American startup called Rivian. Yes, the race to launch the world's first electric pickup has been won not by Ford or even Tesla, but by a company you've never heard of. And they're doing things a little bit different. Your traditional pickup truck, well, they're generally a bit rough and ready inside. Not this one. This is business class. It's all big screens, recycled, sustainable materials. And because it's electric, it's quiet. It's effortless to drive. It's classic. But then it needs to be. Because the world's expecting big things from this truck. Last year, after Rivian had built just a handful of cars, the company offered up a load of shares for sale. It was so popular that within just a couple of days, Rivian was worth $127 billion. Billion. Which meant that this tiny startup that had never made a penny in profit was suddenly more valuable than Q8. What that says about the world of stocks and shares, I have no idea. But what it does mean is that a lot of people have got a lot riding on this being good. And let's face it, you don't buy a pickup just to potter along the highways. The Rivian needs to cut it in the great outdoors. And weirdly, that's where electric makes a whole lot of sense. Because regular pickups have the engine at the front, sending power to the four wheels with a lot of complicated drive and differentials. But the Rivian has an individual motor on each wheel. And that means it can do this. Yes! Oh, it sends just the right amount of power to whichever corner needs it most. So that means plenty of grip, plenty of torque, but plenty of fun. Whoa! Get up there, here we go. Up the hill. Just ease anything up. Oh, yes! Look at you go. Now I'm on the straight and I'm just gonna go. Oh my word. 55, 60, 75. I'm off-road. This thing, I'm telling you, is a weapon. And that's before you find drift mode, which shuts down the stability control, stiffens up the suspension, and sends a whole heap of torque to the back. Oh, come on. Here we go. Oh, yeah, come on, man. Whoa. This is immense. What a car! So the Rivian will definitely get you off the beaten track. And a 300-mile range should be enough to get you back on it. But just like any EV, that half-decent range does come at a cost. Because to get a 300-mile range in a truck this size, you're going to need a big battery. a really big battery. And that means this R1T weighs 3 tons. That's pretty much 3 Ford Fiestas. If this new electric car era is all about efficiency and treading a little lighter, I'm not sure a 3-ton truck is the way forward. But if Rivian's going to succeed, to be honest, it's not me that needs convincing. It's these guys. Traditional pickup petrol heads. Now this is going to be a big test, getting the opinion of the locals. Oh, they're having a look already. Afternoon, gentlemen. What are we thinking?
What is it?
Where is it? It's a Rivian all-electric pickup truck.
No way.
What do you reckon? Come and have a look. Got their attention. Here we go. 300-mile range. Here's the cockpit. Nice little one to start with, lads. Just push that there. Just push that. Go on, push that. Nice little handy touch for them outdoor evenings. Here you go, lads. Watch this. Watch this. Storage in there. Hello. Hey. Hello. Look at this here. Air compressor.
Your tires up there?
Blow your tyres up, air compressor. Hey, look at you. Underneath the console, pulls out. Now you wouldn't have thought the Rivian's portable Bluetooth speaker would be the thing to swing it. 60 grand basic, 77 this one. But this crowd were definitely coming round.
Very, actually. Look at the headroom here. Look at this. Holy crap. Got like a foot. Dude, this is a nice interior.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Check that out. That is cool.
Fill this with ice. Put your beers in. There's your plug. Drain it through.
Now you're ready to party.
Huh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh yes. When you take Rivian's pickup to the drag strip, you don't have to leave it in the car park. That is a Dodge Viper. One of the fastest, most powerful American sports cars ever made. Its 8.4 litre V10 makes over 600 horsepower. In a car that's less than half the weight of the Rivian. But what I've failed to mention so far is that I've got 835 horsepower. I'm keen to race that. Right, here we go. Stick it into sport, reduce the ride height. Let's catch me a Viper. Oh, I'm tense. I'm tense. It's so quiet. Where's the Viper? He's coming up, he's catching. Come on the Rivian, come on the Rivian. Go. Come on. And the win, that is something else. Wow. Get me a form, sign me up, I am sold.
Very slowly.
What a machine. But Fred, I thought you weren't sold on the old electric cars.
Honestly, I wasn't. Every time I've driven an EV, I found them a bit clinical. And the Rivian, all right, the peace and quiet I found a bit weird.
Yeah.
But it worked amazing. I think I'm on the turn.
I thought I could smell something.
I tell you what, though, the Rivian, I want one.
Problem is, Pad, not coming to the UK. If you want one, you're going to have to move to America.
I'll buy your ticket.
I'll pack
No
your
need
bags.
for that, is there?
Now, this might surprise you, but I've got a slight issue here.
here we
There's
go.
a bunch of American trucks coming, and if Americans want to cut the consumption, that's one answer. The other answer is just to buy something smaller. Why does it all have to be so big and heavy?
You do know that this show is on in America.
Fair point. Literally just insulted an entire nation there. Sorry.
Anyway, now it's time to get back to our cheap car.
This looks like it might be quite good.
With our choice of used car options becoming increasingly limited,
An absolute dog.
another crack at proving sturdy, reliable bargains do exist, we'd each picked another steed and hit the road. I have looked out big time here. Honda Civic, reliability. They're absolutely bulletproof, these things. 1.6 litre, 5-speed manual. Yes, it might have only had 4 days left on its MOT, but what a 4 days they could be. Bodywork's okay, engine sounds great, but it runs like an absolute dream. God rest my mini soul, I think I might prefer this one. Lads, I'm gonna miss the Mini, but can you believe the three of us that are now in little Japanese run-rounds?
I have secretly always wanted a Mazda 323. Mazda as a company in the 90s made such beautifully engineered cars. Everyone thought they were like a Ford, but they were miles better.
And with a peppy 1.8 litre 4-cylinder engine, mated to a silky smooth 4-speed auto box, 250 quid feels like an absolute steal.
Steering's lovely as well. You know, this is a nicer car to drive than that Mercedes.
I am gutted for the Volvo. The good news is, it gives me a chance to drive the Celica. When I was a kid, the Celica round Norway was a bit of a legend. You saw one of them. Oh, it was aspirational. And you can see why. 1.8 litre, variable valve timing, 6-speed manual. It's every inch the sports car. Now, for just 450 quid.
Gotta say, lads, apart from having to rev this one to death, it's sweet as a nut.
Looking around though, it's dirty. It is not nice.
In a car of this age, you always worry about touching the steering wheel, don't you? It always looks a bit DNA-y.
Yeah, and a cloth seat as well, Chris. At least wet leather, you can just wipe them down. You don't know what's in this seat.
In heady times though, boys, everyone's cars are going up in value. If you just buy a car now, sit on it for 6 months, it'll probably go up 10% because there's a shortage of new cars coming through and it's pushed the values of all used cars up.
So if I say
All you get is TB.
Now, to see whether our second pick of used car bargains could go the distance,
Oh, look at this.
the producers had cooked up another test,
Deary me.
This is a fancy place.
which in a slightly worrying development for our cars, appeared to be at a massive scrapyard.
Oh my God. I've come to your happy place.
Have you ever seen so many cars in one place like that?
Look at this.
Wow. Oh, I'm happy here, lads.
Have a little mooch about.
Oh, yes. Right. Looking for parts now, boys. If you've got a V8 diesel Land Cruiser, we need a dashboard.
We might find one and all. Because this wasn't just any old scrapper. This was one of the largest vehicle dismantling yards in Europe. A 32-acre Aladdin's Cave of knackered old motors.
There's a Capri. There's a Capri.
Whoa.
Oh, what a treat.
Look at that!
Which one is it?
2 litre, isn't it? Did they sell them on a D plate?
is
That
it?
was one of the last Capris ever sold.
Look at that. That's nearly a minter.
Tell you what, you wing for the front.
Yeah.
Bit of teacups. Raiders are in. Look at this. Oh, rat in boots. Is that like a new panto I've missed out on? Rats in boots.
Can we see if the aforementioned rats are living comfortably?
Where's the rats?
See, oh,
As good as it is looking at smashed up cars, what are we doing here?
To find out, we'd have to wait until nightfall. Because with the scrapyard closed, the producers have been hard at work turning it into a racetrack.
I say, I love what they've done with it. It's like an 80s pop video.
Lovely, isn't it?
Very nice. I love the lights and everything else. Oh, thank you. Challenge.
Yep.
Welcome to the Top Gear Death Race. You and your cheap cars will now race against the Stig. Oh no. Losing cars will be crushed. Grown very attached to the Civic.
No, I don't want the Celica crushed.
Right?
Who's up first?
Him.
Oh, go on, Chris. Save your car.
Yes. In a final bid to see whether any of our used car picks were worth saving to the death. And, apparently determined to show where we'd gone wrong, Stig would be driving 3 of the cars we rejected the day before. And now, starting on opposite sides of the yard, we'd be given a 3-second head start, aiming to stay ahead for 2 laps, with the last across the finish line getting crushed.
Oi, Clown Brothers. Oi, you two, listen to me. I've noticed that the 2 big strapping lads, combined height, 72 feet, and all the muscle, you've pushed me into battle first.
Oh, yeah, you're the pro racing driver. We even though we take the mickey, we look up to you. Well, we look down up to you, you know what I mean.
So you're going to set us an example.
And to take on Harris and his Mazda, Stig have lined up the Rover 25.
You ready, my mate? Do it for the good of the second-hand car market. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, he's got a good start.
Come on, I'll go.
Where is he here?
Here we are. Oh, there he is, here he is.
Right, I'm struggling a bit with the gearbox here.
Who's on here now? Who is it?
This is a Stig.
Chris is on the back here.
Lovely stuff. You're doing fantastic, Chris. Well ahead, pal.
Come on. Got to carry more speed through the corners, Harris.
Go on, Chris. That's a Stig.
Smashed him. He's well through.
Come on, find me a gear, you old girl.
Go on, Chris. Keep pushing, son.
Really throw it in now.
Stig's going through here now. He's got it.
Go on, Chris. Go on, Chris.
We're up against the tyres.
Go on, son. You've got this. Go on, Chris.
He's not got him. He's
Come
not
on.
got him.
Push.
I'm trying to give it everything, but my gearbox is sticking. That was close. That was close. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Got him.
Push. Go on, Chris.
Oh, Chris Harris.
That was the best I could do.
Oh,
Paddy,
that were tight.
do us a favour. Just humour him.
Oh,
You know
God.
when he starts,
We have to do
just
because
humour him.
this will go on and on.
Oh, it will.
There's some sarcasm here.
Hold on. Well, hey,
Oh,
tell you what, it was close, though.
You were close to him.
I had a bit of a mechanical lads, I'm afraid.
Oh, it happens late in these cars, Paddy.
It does happen.
So the Mazda's going to the crusher, is it?
Looking like it.
Do you know what? After it did that to me in that race, I'm not that sad.
What did it do, Chris? What happened?
Oh, the old automatic went.
So you've just thrown the Mazda under the crusher, that's it?
Well, what am I supposed to do with it? It's that it didn't perform in the race for me.
Don't be bitter. Glitter. Now go on, off you pop. He's a cup of tea, I don't know.
You did well done, Paddy.
Oh yes, with Harris's reputation for snaffling out a bargain now being reduced to the size of a wheelie bin, next it was time for the battle of the sports cars. Because to chase down Fred Celica, Stig had chosen the MG ZTT diesel estate. Just come back breathing.
All right.
I was trying to say, don't die. Don't say that. Be alive. You've got this, big lad.
Come on, Fred.
They put window up.
Yeah, that'll help.
Here we go. Come on, the silly kid, don't let me down.
Best of luck, Fred. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, it's a key start. Come on, the silly kid.
I like this. This works well.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It's
brilliant.
like a little computer game. Look.
It's like Fred Vision.
Oh, that was a bit close to them cars.
This is the stick.
I think you might have him because I think that is a heavy old boat, that estate car.
Bit of a bump. Hey.
Here we are.
Come on, go, go, go.
He's ahead, isn't he? Last lap, Fred, last lap. Keep pushing, son, keep pushing.
Come on, the silly kid, get round. That was close.
Keep going, Fred, doing a great job.
Oh, missed it.
I think he's just overshot it and gone straight off.
I missed it. I was daydreaming.
Okay, so we're done.
He's definitely behind.
I think the old GPS failed.
No, it's going so well.
Here it comes.
Jeez, one mistake cost me.
How we're going to play this? Do the applause thing. Here you go. This is what... Fantastic!
All in one piece.
Fantastic! Well done, Andrew.
You see the stick actually behind you.
That I just lost my bearings. I was going straight.
Salika is in one piece.
Yes.
Yeah, and more importantly, so is he.
Yeah, and we're only 2-0 down.
Thanks, Pad.
So, that's 2 cars crushed.
On you go.
Oh,
Go get him,
do it for
Tiger.
the Civic. Got to do it for the Civic.
That's 3 cars crushed.
So, with Fred Salika now off to the great track day in the sky, trying to stop the crusher from enjoying a full 3-course supper would be McGuinness and his Civic. And in a clear statement of contempt for his chances, Stig had decided to take him on in the Vauxhall Aguila.
Paddy, we need you here.
Leave it to the gaffer, boys. Oh, here we go.
Are you ready, Pad? In 3, 2, 1, go! Paddy! Go on, son!
Where are? Oh, hey, up. This is a bit tricky. Hey, up. There we go. Hey!
Stig's got his iron now. Look at the speed he's going out round here.
There we go. Hey!
Looks a bit slow through now.
Stig's round here now.
Is he ahead?
Oh, yeah, comfortably.
He's killing him. Killing him.
Oh, my Lord.
Come on, Pad.
Man alive.
Over the line, Paddy. Keep going, Pad. Come on, Pad.
That's one.
He's nowhere near.
Come on.
Where's the stick?
McGuinness playing
Here
it.
again now, the stick. Come on, Paddy.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Come on, Pad.
Ah, come on. Go, 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 go.
Oh, no. Where is he? Come on, Pad. Paddy!
There he goes.
Is that it?
Paddy, you finished, Pad. Come in.
Oh.
He's no idea. Lost by about 200 metres.
Dear me.
Okay, ready? Wait. Here we go. Big applause.
Is it free for the scrapper? Listen, you're too happy. You're too happy. I take it. That's me.
You came second.
Now, like, that's the way we look at it.
See? Positive.
Second place. Never mind.
So what does that mean?
Well, first of all, it meant the crusher had had a busy evening.
Oh! Oh! My word. Little Civic. Here it comes. Oh! Spoon out a Civic. What a shame. Mine. gosh.
What's more, it was time to conclude that while there may well be a few diamonds out there in the used car rough,
Oh dear.
over the last couple of days of intensive testing, we haven't found them.
Well, our sub £500 car's reduced to furniture. I've got to tell you, lads, I'm crushed. I'm crushed. Come on, let's get a cup of tea. So, the question was, for less than 500 quid, could you get something that will give you years of reliable motoring? And the answer is yes. Well, as long as you don't go ragging it round at a tank and assault course, or race the Stig through a deserted scrapyard.
I thought it was horrible watching them get scrapped.
Oh,
that
no.
big claw coming in.
Medieval, undrawn and quartered. It was like Mad Max meets that grabby machine thing you play with down the arcade.
I hate to see a car die, but we have to say, all these cars are going to the scrapper anyhow, all right?
Exactly. If we hadn't have bought them, the breakers would have. They died so others could live.
And at least we give them a bit of excitement before they finally kick the bucket.
And look at this, we've got 3 beautiful coffee tables, eh? Oh, that's the end of the show for tonight. We'll be back next week when we're letting Chris Harris loose in an actual World Rally car. We're going to go back in time to tackle motorsport 1920 style. See you then. Good night.